Good morning and a happy Wednesday. Welcome to today's episode of Morning Wealth. Three things that we will talk about: Google's antitrust, earnings roundup, and US home sales. US stocks rose on Tuesday on optimism that Congress could reach an agreement on a spending package to support American households. S&P 500 added about 0.47%, taking back some of the losses from earlier in the week. On Monday, if you remember, the market was down about 1.6%. The Dow Jones also gained 0.4% and the Nasdaq was also higher by 0.33%. The yields were higher as well this time around, 2 basis points, the 10-year to 0.79. The dollar largely declined against the G10 basket, though Kiwi and Aussie also lost ground. Oil and gold both advanced, and Asian equity futures are barely in the green. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that the White House needs to reach a deal with Democrats by end of Tuesday if the government wants to pass the next coronavirus relief bill before Election Day. Pelosi and Mnuchin have edged closer on some policy differences recently, but disputes still remain. The market doesn't have anything else to kind of look at, so it's just been going up and down based on the headlines that we're getting from Washington on this stimulus package. We'll have to wait and see until the end of today to check if there is something that can really come through from there. Google was sued by Justice Department for anti-competitive practices, but the parent company's Alphabet stock actually jumped 1.4% for the day, while Apple, Facebook and Amazon also enjoy notable gains. All four are currently undergoing government scrutiny. Google was accused of abusing monopoly power by the US Justice Department. The antitrust suit claims the Alphabet unit, which controls about 90% of the online search market in the US, is the unchallenged gateway to the internet and used anti-competitive practices to maintain and extend its monopoly in search. Google's partnership with Apple is at the heart of the US Department of Justice's antitrust lawsuit, claiming that Alphabet unit has misused its power in an anti-competitive manner, potentially threatening a major revenue stream for both tech giants. It's been long known that Google relies on search traffic from Apple's popular line of phones. Google's flagship search engine is the preset default on Apple's Safari phone browser, meaning that when consumers enter a term on their phone, they automatically feed Google search results and the related advertising. Overseas, the pan-continental Euro Stoxx 600 edged down by 0.35%. In European equities, Logitech rallied about 16% after it posted a massive jump in sales from a spike in demand from computer equipment as more people work from home. UBS shares rose about 5.28% after it said its net profit doubled from a surge in trading, and it is setting aside billions for dividends and share buybacks. In other earnings-related news, Netflix disappointed. The company added fewer subscribers in the third quarter, 2.2 million compared to the 3.32 million estimate. It predicted about 6 million new users in the current period, shy of the 6.54 million consensus. Revenue topped and profit missed. Shares plunged. The Asia-Pacific region was the bright spot though, contributing to about 46% of new subscribers. Snap's third quarter revenue rose about 52% to about 678 million, blowing past the estimate of about 559. Its 249 million daily active users surpassed expectations. The shares were up 22% post-market. Texas Instruments forecast sales and profit that both came in above estimates. The shares gained. Philip Morris raised its full-year guidance and beat on EPS. Procter & Gamble lifted its outlook after posting its best organic sales growth since 2005. Lockheed boosted its EPS outlook for the year and sales topped and EPS missed. And lastly, Lufthansa reported a narrower loss as cost cuts and modest rebound in flights helped to reduce the drain on cash. Lastly, housing data from the US. New US home starts rose less than expected in September overall, climbing 1.9% to an annualized 1.42 million units. But single-family construction saw sharp gains. Building permits rose about 5.2% to a 1.55 million rate, the fastest since 2007 and topping forecast. So housing remains strong in US. That's the update. Stay safe and healthy, everyone, and speak soon.